everybody. Welcome or welcome back to The Crow, the Chanticleer's weekly podcast. We are your hosts, Anna Barrett
and Justin Travis. Thank you so much for joining us. Every article we mentioned can be found on our website, jsuchanticleer.com, or on our app, which is available on iOS and Android. I am a senior at Jacksonville State University and the sports editor for the Chanticleer.
And I am a junior and the news editor. We wanted to start a podcast to have more of a conversation with our audience. Jumping right into the articles that have been published since our last episode, at number 1, we have Student Senate passes bill to move up SGA elections. This bill, if signed by SGA President Tiara Thatch, would move SGA elections to either late February or early March. One of the co-authors of the bill, Senator Ashland Smith, said, "This would allow for an easier transition of roles and also allows for a longer training period." More information and details on other things the Senate accomplished can be found on our website, jsuchanticleer.com, or on our app. At number 2, we have construction began on 2 capital projects mid-December. These capital projects are the Randy Owens Center for the Performing Arts and the visitors side of JSU Stadium. $36.4 million has been allocated to the Rock, while $3.6 million has been allocated to the stadium, all of which is funded by the JSU Foundation, according to Vice President of Auxiliary and Business Services, Kevin Holt. The Randy Owens Center will be a facility mainly used for the music department. Some planned improvements on the stadium include repairing existing concrete grandstands, installing new aluminum bleachers, adding tables and chairs with the JSU logo, installing aluminum platforms, installing 3 camera towers, and adding an 8-foot-high black vinyl chain link fence, according to Holt. Also, due to the construction at the stadium, there has been a sidewalk closure and an alternate route has been made available. More information and details on the capital projects can be found on our website, jsuchanticleer.com, or on our app.
At the number 3 spot, we have sprinklers set off in the baseball stadium by our editor-in-chief, Madeline Reichert. Due to the winter weather last week, the thawing pipes in Jim K Stadium caused the sprinklers in the women's bathroom to burst and set off a fire alarm. University Police Chief Michael Barton said a second sprinkler actually burst shortly after the first in an exit stairwell, while the officers were still on scene. The faint smoke smell, originally reported, was determined to be the strip or emergency heat turning on as a result of the cold weather and so many responders coming in and out of the building. You can read the full story on our website, jsuchanticleer.com, or on our app. At number 4, we have Gamecocks turn heads at Vanderbilt Invitational to open the spring season by volunteer rider Reed Williams. Jacksonville State's indoor track and field team traveled to Nashville, Tennessee for their 3rd meet of the season on Friday and Saturday. The team had 6 top 10 finishers in their respective events, as well as a second-place finish in the distance medley relay with a time of 12 minutes and 18 seconds. You can read the full story on the website.
At number 5, we have JSU hosts Work National Juried Graphic Design Show. Students from 18 schools across the country participated in this national jury. The main judge of the event was Rick Griffith. He is a graphic designer and collagist in Denver, Colorado. JSU junior participant Riley Abston presented a hypothetical branding of spiked coffee. She said, "I focused on the term jolt, as in Java Jolt, and thought, what's more jolting than spiked coffee?" You can see students' artwork, including Abston's and others, in the full article on our website or on our app.
At number 6, we have Madeline Reichert. If this headline was a lie, you'd probably believe it. This column focuses on the fact that truth is sometimes not prioritized by the media. Reichert pulled from the book Elements of Journalism by Kovac and Rosenstiel, in which they wrote, "Journalism's first obligation is to the truth." Reichert thinks the truth should be the first priority of journalists and media outlets in general. She thinks citizens need to hold their news outlets accountable instead of taking everything at face value. You can read the full column of our editor-in-chief on our website, jsuchanticleer.com, or on our app.
Moving right along to our sports update for the week. Justin, take it away.
The men's basketball team fell to 10-9 on the season after a 74-57 loss to Louisiana Tech last Saturday inside of Pete Matthews Coliseum. Seniors Kai Tandy and Jawan Purdue led the team in scoring with 14 points apiece. Kai Tandy continues to lead Conference USA in scoring at 19.2 points per game. The Gamecocks are now 2-2 in Conference USA play, sitting at a three-way tie for second place in the conference standing. The Jack State women's basketball team also lost to Louisiana Tech on Saturday, 67-53, in Ruston, Louisiana. Senior guard Rachel Johnson led the team in scoring off the bench with 12 points in the game. The loss dropped them to 6-10 on the season and 1-3 in Conference USA play. Jacksonville State's bowling team improved to 55-9 in their inaugural season after winning their fourth straight tournament in Newcastle, Delaware last Sunday. Senior Kayla Smith earned tournament MVP at Sacred Hearts Northeast Classic on Sunday after helping lead the number 1 ranked Gamecocks to a perfect 13-0 weekend.
As we wrap up this episode, let's talk about what you can look forward to throughout the week and the next episode. On Thursday, January 25th, there will be a country presentation at the International House from 11 to 12:30, and this presentation will be on Ecuador. The Student Government Association is hosting a silent headphone party in the Theron Montgomery building from 6 to 8 p.m.
On Friday, January 26th, the bowling team starts their next tournament in Arlington, Texas for the Prairie View Invitational. Also on Friday, the indoor track and field team starts their next event at the PNC Lenny Lyles Invitational in Louisville, Kentucky. On Saturday, January 27th, women's basketball heads to Lynchburg, Virginia for their second matchup against the Liberty Flames at 1 p.m. Central Time. Men's basketball will also play Liberty this Saturday, this time at home inside of the friendly confines of Pete Matthews Coliseum at 4 p.m. Central Time.
On Monday, January 29th, Alabama's Lieutenant Governor Will Ainsworth will be visiting JSU's campus at 6:30 p.m. in the auditorium of Merrill Hall.
On Tuesday, January 30th, women's tennis will go to Birmingham, Alabama as they face the UAB Blazers at 1 p.m. Central Time.
On Wednesday, January 31st, there will be a trauma-informed yoga therapy session in the University Recreation Center from 3 to 4 p.m.
Thank you all for listening. Just as a reminder, on top of being able to listen to The Crow on our website, you can also listen wherever you get your podcast.
The Crow will also be aired on WLJS 91.9 FM on Thursday mornings at 9 and Friday evenings at 6. We are your hosts, Anna Barrett
and Justin Travis. We will meet you back here next week.